Can y'all tweet at Garfield to tell him to unblock me? I can't even remember why I was blocked. Saturday morning cartoons with me. New volume 7 of Garfield and Friends is now on Hulu, baby. I will f***ing rip you. My name is Kim Yo Jong and I'm late for my first day as dictator. Not gonna lie, that's actually kinda cute. I'd let her nut me. Wait, the other ones can hear us. American Girl releases first doll with hearing loss. Silence is violence. Mute people. Maybe I'm a monster. Perfect. Slaughter all the mutes. Not like they're gonna have anything to say about it. A lady next to me on the plane started to freak out when she realized I was Pakistani. I laughed so hard my grenades nearly fell out of my pocket. I'm a Pakistani and this is bull. I keep my grenades in my turban. New prototype economy airline seats. They are trying to break the record for most deaths in a plane crash. This new animal breed. Oh my god, is this a cat or a sheep? A shat. Don't call it that please. A shitten. New Boeing 737 fuselage is wrecked in train derailment in Montana, July 2014. Is Boeing now pre-crashing them for the convenience of their customers? Males of Reddit. When was the absolute worst time you had a random boner holding a weeping woman who I was coming to realize I was in love with during a funeral wake? I moved her to my side, but I think she knew. Morning wood. Halloween 2019. My Superman and his Supergirl. You didn't think this couple's costume completely through because Supergirl is Superman's cousin. It is never okay for men to give CPR to an unconscious woman. Resuscitation is just a fancy word for rape. Men are now afraid to give women CPR in case they are accused of sexual assault. Stare at them, walk directly towards them, kneel down, whisper softly in their ear, "I'm no rapist," then wait for them to die and Shreks up the corpse. Necrophilia isn't rape. ISIS announces it will suspend all terrorist operations due to a virus outbreak. Thanks Satan, this is fake. My boss still wants me to work. Wait, what? My son was upset about his cut, so we turned him into his hero. Harry Potter and the Gas Chamber of Secrets. Biden opens his victory speech by mixing up his wife and sister. That aside, it's a good speech. How else do you think he won Alabama? Your heartbeat is probably perfectly synchronized with someone else's, especially if you are dead. How often do you guys rinse out your condoms? Are you supposed to take them off? Just do it please. Must be to NSFW alert in Reddit. Naked NSFW and blood or horror NSFW. I kind of like just having one NSFW. Life's a gamble as it is. Will I be turned on? Or will I just see someone naked? Let's find out. The Jewish scientists that fled the Nazis. Nazi scientists working for NASA after the war. Could be worse. There has to be at least one time a Nazi and a Jew ran into each other after the war with an exchange that went like this. Hans, A 30,286. In almost all women's shirts the writing is across the boobs, so it's not my fault for looking. Yeah, as a blind man I always try and read the braille on the shirts and they call me a racist. What the fuck? No YouTube. Stop it. 7 signs a depressed person likes you. 1. They mention you in their suicide note. What the fuck, don't make jokes. How is that a hard concept to grasp? What's wrong with rope jokes? A string goes into a bar. The bartender goes, "We don't serve your kind." String leaves, twists himself up and parts his hair, and comes back. "Aren't you the same guy from just a minute ago?" The bartender asks. "I'm afraid not," says the piece of string, and then he got LMAO. What would you do if I unplugged your router in the middle of your game? Use the time to form a strong romantic relationship with you that eventually leads to marriage. When we eventually grow old together and we find ourselves in the hospital on life support, I'll bring up the time you unplugged my router. Then unplug your life support. The long con. To learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Voltaire, we need to rise up against children with leukemia. Society, if that Chinese guy didn't eat the f***ing bat. Tell that to the guy who f***ed chimpanzee and blessed us with AIDS. They think that women YouTubers can't go to heaven because men bait over them. This is crazy. Rubbed one out for them. Now no one goes to heaven. PETA is probably the craziest charity out there. Probably. Name any other charity that kills 85 to 90% of its rescues. Make-A-Wish Foundation. I like you. Yoda in the originals. Hee hee hoo hoo little creature I am. Oh 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 hoo 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 hoo. Yoda in the prequels. Backflip I do. Responsible for war crimes I am. George Bush after and during presidency. Whatever happens to emos? Where did they go? If your social group is defined by a suicidal nature, don't expect it to last a long time. Hey neighbor, we have the same phone number except yours is one digit above mine. What's up? Consent condom requires 4 hands to open, making powerful statement about consent. Great, now I could get by General Grievous and nobody would believe me. Americans whose birthday is on 9/11, how do you celebrate? With a rousing game of Jenga. Japanese death row inmates are not told their date of execution. They wake each day wondering if today may be their last. Sounds like they want to leave them hanging. Yeah, Shrex is cool, but have you ever tried attending church? I did and got by a priest. A great white shark sneaks up on cops patrolling the waters. It's lucky it's not a great black shark. What's the difference between Logan Paul and Hitler? Hitler at least had some respect for the Japanese. This woman just came and bought $300 worth of fireworks and I was being nice and said, "Oh, are ya planning a big BBQ?" And she said, "No, my son has muscular dystrophy and was supposed to die by 18. We are celebrating his 40th birthday tomorrow. He likes fireworks." Wow, that's a pretty cool way to put her son out of his misery. Nobody was shot in NYC over the weekend for the first time since 1993. Oh good, they haven't found him yet. Remember when Bugs Bunny shot someone because he wouldn't stop coughing? North Korea vibes. This high school was strategically designed to make it harder for a potential mass shooter. They are literally designing schools like maps in FPS games. Teen mass-ed 56 times straight before dying of heart attack. Impressive. Who counted it? Being kissed in your sleepies, like the purest form of love, unless you are home alone.